Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Epic Pig 101. So you know the movie Ponyo? Well, even if you don't, you've probably heard of at least one of the movies produced by Studio Ghibli, which is the studio that made Ponyo, and I happen to own 4 of their movies. I lent one of them to a friend, that's why it isn't here. Anyways, I was watching Ponyo the other day, and I realized that Sosuke's house is really freaking cute, so I decided to build it in Lego. And before I go on, I would like to announce that this project is officially on Lego Ideas! It's on there right now, it's pretty epic, not gonna lie, and if you'd like to see this possibly become a real Lego set that you can buy from Amazon.com or your local Walmart, make sure to go support it via the link I'll include in the description. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your Uncle Kevin to support this project. I really appreciate it. And now let's get into the video. For some context, if you haven't seen Ponyo yet, it's basically about this little fish baby creature thing named Ponyo, who turns into a human after meeting Sosuke, this guy right here. And this is Sosuke's mother, Lisa. I'm pretty happy with how the minifigures turned out, but I wish I could have given Ponyo a red dress instead of a pink one, and Sosuke kinda needs a better haircut. However, for the pieces I had, I think they turned out alright. I also gave them all some accessories. Let's start off with the best accessory, which would be this bowl of ramen noodles. I made it with a couple of small pieces and minifigure hands, and I'd say it's basically the highlight of the whole build, as it is the highlight of the whole movie. I also made Sosuke's boat, both before and after Ponyo makes it grow with her magical fish abilities. I'm honestly really proud of the design I used for the bigger version, and I made sure it could fit both Sosuke and Ponyo. I also included the candle that Sosuke uses to power the boat, his ship captain's hat, and the signal lamp he uses to talk to his dad out at sea. You can even kind of recreate the scene with it if you place the lamp on the balcony. Now, I know that accessory time has been fun, but it's time that we move up to the big leagues. For the terrain below the house, I made a circular base and built around it in freeform using only this shade of green. I really like how it turned out, and I think it matches the style of the house. There's a pathway leading up to the front door, and it's the only thing that juts out of the terrain, so I kinda built the edge of the terrain to suit the pathway on either side. There's also a second pathway that starts here and leads around to the back of the house, and it passes by the little water spout Sosuke uses to fill up his bucket when Ponyo is a little fish creature. I wanted to add a lot of foliage to the MOC to make it feel more organic, and I ended up including a ton of these grass and flower pieces in various places, as well as some bushes, which you can make by stringing leaf pieces onto grass pieces. Alright, now let's talk about the tree. I am seriously proud of this tree, and I've got to give a ton of credit to my boy Dan the Fan for his insane tree tutorial video. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely go do that after watching this video. I basically took some tire pieces and fit them around some rods, and then added some leaves at the top. It took me a bit to get the leaves right, and I started by trying to weave them together, but I didn't really like the results I was getting, so the design I have now just has them connected together by the studs. I really like how this thing turned out, and I'm definitely going back to Dan's video if I ever need to build another tree. As you can tell, the house itself is very yellow, and red. There's a lot of red too. I really like the design I used for the door, and I wanted it to look as similar to the one from the movie as possible. I ended up placing some plates sideways and building out of these bracket pieces for some extra detail. Around the house are some windows, a couple balconies, nothing too special, but the roof took me a while to figure out. I ended up building 3 separate roof chunks and connecting them to the base with clip pieces or these weird doodads. I think it adds a lot of dimension to the house. Now let's move on to the interior, which could be my favorite aspect of the MOC. I had a ton of fun making the interior because I could build it in bright, vibrant colors to match the cartoony style of the film. Because I had a limited amount of space to work with, I couldn't get every piece of furniture in the right spot as the movie, but I tried to keep the basic ideas the same and just rearranged everything to fit the space I had. I also built the second floor so it can be removed, giving access to the first floor. Right by the front door is a bookshelf, and I've got to give some credit to my man Zebrix here because I used a design from his furniture tutorial video, so definitely go check out that video and his channel if you haven't yet. The bookshelf also serves as a bit of a desk, so I included an office chair along with it. Next to that area is the living room, and I was really happy to add the bright green sofas you can see in the movie. I used a design that features the new Harry Potter wands as armrests. There's also a small coffee table with a lamp and another bookshelf with some stuff on top. Behind the living room is the kitchen, and that features the dinner table, a cabinet, a stove, and other kitchen stuff. Now let's move on to the top floor. Once you make it up the stairs, you'll see a dresser with a rug in front of it, a lamp, 2 beds, another dresser for Sosuke that has some Matchbox cars on it, and my personal favorite detail, Sosuke's toy chest. I made it by building the outer shell separately and then fitting it onto this colorful bottom layer. And look, it's got all these cute little toys, like this little yellow toy and this little purple toy, and a green toy. There's a green toy too. Ladies and gents, I think that does it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and once again, make sure to go support this thing on LEGO Ideas. I would really appreciate it. Together, this build could possibly become a real LEGO set. Thank you so much for watching, thank you for supporting this channel, eat your fruits and vegetables, and I'll see you next time.